First at 6, a black tarp now hangs over its sign and the doors are locked, surprising person after person while our cameras were there. The Sunfresh at 31st and Prospect now closed. This news comes 1 month after we shared these photos from inside the store. It shows empty shelves and freezers. The city and private sources have poured millions of dollars into the Linwood Shopping Center, all to address the food scarcity in that area.
That's right, and there's a lot of people living there who rely on this grocery store, but many were not shocked by today's news. Tonight we're sharing their voices, a shopper, a volunteer, and a community advocate. KSHB 41's Alyssa Jackson joining us live from 31st and Prospect.
So Alyssa, I know you've been there pretty much all day. Have you seen any more shoppers try to go in there tonight?
Oh man, Kevin, I'm glad you just asked that question because people have been coming to the store all day. Probably about 5 minutes ago, I saw someone else drive up and a man yelled, "They're closed." I've seen people take an Uber here to the grocery store only to have the Uber come back and find a different store. I've seen a woman who is disabled who came via taxi to the grocery store and they couldn't get in because the store was closed. So a lot of people are shocked. A lot of people rely on these services and a mix of reaction, a lot of disappointment. But I did meet a man who decided to channel his emotions in a different way.
Ain't nothing for free, just transporting from store to store.
The Linwood Sunfresh's regular customers always came for the food. Ryan Beal came to get to work.
It looks the same.
Looks the same.
Yeah, it's just not Sunfresh anymore.
He was a volunteer, never collected a paycheck, and probably the only non-employee who wasn't stopped by the locks on the doors.
Everything is going away. Everything must go.
It didn't take a second thought for him to load up grocery carts full of items to help take to a different Sunfresh location. Many people weren't shocked this location was nearing its end. It was barely hanging on, struggling to stock food for weeks.
It seemed like it was, it was bound to happen.
The store's ownership, a nonprofit called Community Builders, had been losing a lot of revenue with more expenses than income based on its 2023 taxes.
For ownership, there was a lot of suffering behind this.
The city manager told me last week it had been working with the grocery store owners to keep it open. The shopping center itself had been through 3 security contracts in 18 months.
We want to make sure that our investment is protected, and the grocery store wants to make sure, of course, that their investment is protected.
Community Builders of Kansas City officially pulled the plug.
Can't get this one mouth to mouth because it's a wrap.
Reviving the store may not be an option, but working until everything is gone.
It's just what I do.
Why did you do that?
Because I want to save my store. This is all I have. This is it.
The community isn't leaving.
It's a bad deal.
Just because the store is. And talking to that guy, Ryan Beal, we initially interviewed him after seeing him. He couldn't get into the store. He came back and told us about how he's a volunteer, and then maybe 10 minutes later we saw him coming out with those shopping carts. So the store still has some work, I believe, to do inside, even though it is closed to the public. I saw the last employee for the day lock up the store, but I'm sure they'll be back. There are some employees who I'm told do not know if they will be transferred to another location. So some of their jobs are still up in the air. Kevin and Gian.
Alyssa, thank you so much for staying on top of this story for us. Well, this morning, Community Builders told Alyssa they've retained legal counsel. The president and CEO shared a statement saying, in part, Community Builders of Kansas City has been vocal for years about concerns and fears with insurmountable challenges of the KC Sunfresh Midtown location. As of today, it can no longer serve residents from this location.